Hello guys, in this lecture I am going to talk about loops, the loop constructs. So there are four types of loop which we can use. Here it is: while loop, do while loop, for loop and for each loop. I will explain it one by one, but in this lecture I will just explain the while loop. So let's start with the basic and simple example of while loop. So first of all we can talk about what is while loop. As per the while loop syntax, the while loop includes a boolean expression as a condition which will return true or false. It executes the code block as long as the specified conditional expression returns true. Here the initialization should be done before the loop start, and the increment or decrement steps should be inside the loop. When the boolean expression evaluates to true, the statement will execute. Once the statement have executed, control returns to beginning of the while loop to check boolean expression again. When the boolean expression evaluates to false, the while loop statement are skipped and execution begins after the coding braces of that block of code. So let's talk about the example. I have taken two variables I and j. Let's start with the basic example. As I have explained, the first thing is condition, the second thing is process, and the third thing is increment or decrement. So the what is this? This condition said or says I is less than 10, means this condition will be executed unless this condition becomes false. So let's play this function while loop, and let's check the result. I have called this script on this empty game object. So let's play it and you can see the result. Here it is: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 9, and after that while loop is terminated. The reason is that when I reaches to 9 is less than 10, the condition is true. When I reaches to 10 less than 10, the condition is false. So the while loop terminated. So this was the basic syntax and the basic example of while loop. So let's talk about little bit complex example with nested while loop. I have taken two while. The first while loop is I is less than 5. Okay, that's fine. And the second while loop is j is less than 20. When this loop will complete it or becomes false, then the control will again move to this loop. So let's see the result. After that we will talk. I will call the second function here nested while loop, and let's check the result. Now let's see. I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0. When I is 0, then j is executed 19 times. Start from 0, it means it will run 20 times when the I will 0. After that I is 1, again it will run 19 times, means 20 times. When I is 2, again this loop will run. I is 3, again this run. I is 4 again, and after that loop is done. So let's move towards code. I have written two while loop. The first one is I is less than 5, means this loop will run 5 times. And this loop is j is less than 20, means this loop will run 20 times. When I will 0, then this loop will execute until this loop becomes false. When this will becomes false, after that the control will again move to start. And here is the increment statement. Here is the j++ statement, means the j increment, and I++ statement. And this statement is very crucial and important because the conditional expression evaluates to false at some point if you want to avoid from infinite loop. I can show it to you. If I will not use this statement or this one increment, then let's see what happened. The program is stuck. The reason is that now the loop is infinite. There is no chances of false. I is by default 0. 0 is less than 5. J is 0. J is less than 20. And I have commented these two statements, j++ and I++. That's why the loop is true. There is no chances of false or termination. So that's why you have to avoid the infinite loop. So please make sure that conditional expression evaluates to false. Now what I have to do? I have to close it forcefully. Okay. Now I think you have got an idea how important it is. Now the next function is while loop with break statement. Break statement is also important in any loop. So let's check it out. The same function, I have written same function, but the difference is that after when j reaches to 9, means the j is equal to 9, the while loop or the break statement will execute and the while loop will terminate. So let's check it out. I will call this function in start while loop with break statement. Now let's see what happened. In the previous example, the j executed 20 times, but in this condition, let's see what happened. Okay, I have to call again like this. Now you can see I is equal to 0, j 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 0 means the j is executed 9 times. The reason is just break statement. When j is equal to 9, the break statement run and the execution terminated from while loop. So that's the benefit of break, and you can avoid easily from infinite loop. So that was the basic lecture about while loop, and in next videos we will talk about these 3 loops also. So please stay tuned with me, and please like, share and subscribe my channel.